like, how far away is she coming?
Do we know your friend?
Do you personally know her? Or?
Does she know the company?
No, she doesn't come here. She was at far away. But she is going to that. But I think. Okay.
Fat loss, muscle gain. Do we all know what your goal is?
More or less,
Yeah? More or less? Do you have any specific goals you want to set? You can do them at the end if you want to. If you do.
dress size.
Do you wear dresses on a regular?
Not now, just got it in.
No. Well, let's focus on the tie ones, not the zip-up ones. I feel like they work best. Right. So, whether your goal was weight loss, this is what you're going to be focusing on. So this is a calorie deficit. So you're burning more calories than you're eating. This is what you focus on a weight loss, but obviously in a safe range, like these two guys said over here. So, yes. So yeah, we're going to do a recap at the end, so make sure you know. Do you know?
Really?
Anybody got any answers?
All of them.
No. Oh.
Protein.
Day, just so then you know, you can put it in MyFitnessPal and you can like go through it when you're not here. Macronutrients, my top 10 tips. You can see what my nutrition looks like. Judge me all you like. Different activity levels, new habits, and 3 main goals that you need to focus on. So we're going to start with a fun quiz, make it interactive, you know, so get your notepads ready, or add one in. Just make sure you know the difference. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Have you changed that then? To the protein that you found on, that said on the app?
1.5, where?
So the big, not the 1.5 overall. Food group in moderation, individual and hope is trial and error. So if it doesn't work on the app, we'll talk about it and we'll change it. Yeah? Weight is always a good check, but it does fluctuate day to day, so don't be too worried about the weight day to day or week to week. It fluctuates, it goes up and down, it's more to weight. Yeah? Protein. If you were in a deficit and you wanted to eat, you can still eat the same things, but you've got slightly decreased fat yogurt, not a funny one, slightly. Blueberries, and then it's green powder. So it's the same difference, but it's 403 calorie difference. So you've taken out the smoothie and you've taken out the honey. That's the difference. And you've dropped 400 calories. Yeah? So that is it? Absolutely.
Wow, that's two.
This is what.
I've got cereal bars, but I know that.
Well, sometimes we're on a budget friendly go, aren't we? I tend to go for naked bars because they're made of 100% fruit and stuff, yeah? So what would you think would be good for fat loss? Separate them into categories. Do you think they'll all be good for fat loss, or do you think some will be better for muscle gain? What do we think? So if you were going to have your own more filling, like the complex whole foods that we had. So what would be your go-to food if you then had your sweet craving? What would you?
Well, literally things that I'm not really bothered about. I mean, I love dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And I can have one little bar, one little square of dark chocolate and I'm done. But now, I'd be like, anything sweet, cakes and that, and where before I really wasn't fussed about it.
No, but they're not.
It seems to,
Yeah.
It's that control.
And then have a snack and then your breakfast late morning. Yeah, as long as you're having it at some point, not bothered. So my breakfast would fill a normal breakfast size bowl. How much you've got left on your calories. Sometimes you might only have one protein bar. The next time you might be hungry and you need to have toasted butter and jam. Yeah? Do you know what I mean?
Those rice cakes with dark chocolate, for me, I like to chew. So, I mean, like banana and peanut butter, it's
Oh, you like to chew it for longer?
crunch, you know, and I think rice cakes with dark chocolate is really nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's different as well because sometimes I get bored. In the morning I'm going to train. Got more carbohydrates, a banana, flour gram. Yeah? But it looks a lot.
Oats or toast, I can't,
Yeah, I'll make porridge and toast.
Doesn't have to have all of that, obviously that's a minor, but that's an example. But then like, I'm not absolutely huge, but I eat a lot. You see what I mean? So sometimes the less you eat, the more you put on.
But you could do that with.
Snack 2, 3. So a dry mango. I look at how much is on the bag and I have half of it, near 300 calories. Lunch, I focus on standard components, have a wrap or a sandwich, a bar.
Not even calculated.
Yeah, but everyone's different. Like, I'll show you another day in the life. This is every day. 5 on your protein.
So that's what we've got.
Yeah?
Which is what?
Yep, that's fine. So now that's set up,
Yeah.
then if you then to track your food,
Okay.
you'd be able to see exactly how much protein have you've got left.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Grams, 52 calories. Peanut butter, squares. 100 grams, 515 calories. 10 times the difference. Yeah? So when you focus on your weight loss, don't get me wrong, you can have your peanut butter cups, but the moderation is the key, yeah? So if you you've got to eat 10 apples to be able to get the same amount of calories as you've eaten with your 100 grams, probably 3 peanut butter cups. Yeah, so you see how your food choices change slightly when your goal is different. Yeah, but if I was on like a weight gain phase and you need a snack, 2 peanut butter cups. Carbs are good for energy and you have to enjoy the food as well, so that's 20% of what you're having, yeah? Next, these are examples of my snacks. So I have 3 meals and 3 snacks a day. That's why I have to make up my calories, yeah? Snacks varies because I have 3 a day, they're all between 300 calories, but it gets boring if you have the same ones every day. Like we've spoken about, if you go to work, snacks change, if you're at home, snacks change. So some of them I have animals with food.
It's really completely changed. I have sweet cravings and I really wasn't bothered about sweets. Give me a packet of crisps all day and I'll be happy. But it's things like, yeah, sweet cravings, just really random things.
Sweet cravings, yeah? So it can all change. Have a variety, it doesn't need to be, oh, I can only have an apple. Yeah? This is a day in my life. Breakfast, I do have it. No. Right, well I'll put this on anyway. If you're at this stage, you can change, you know what we've just done, we've calculated it. You can actually change that on MyFitnessPal to set to what you're going on. So I want you to go 3 dots in the corner. Then goals. Yeah, then you'll see in nutritional goals, calorie, carbs, protein and fats. Click on that for me. And then you'll see down here, you've got your calories, carbs and protein, and you can actually click on them.
Is that on an app or is that, where is that?
More?
No, but that whole screen.
What about it? You can. Don't not go for it. I'm not saying don't ever have it, because obviously that's how you're going to drop the calories. But Greek yogurt's not going to kill you. Greek yogurt, just have less. I would. So instead of having a bigger tub, have a smaller one. I just have less because you're still going to get the proteins in, and you're not like, nobody needs to be on a crazy fat loss diet. Yeah? You see what I mean? Yeah. Just have less. Or if you want to have more, have your fat free one. Come up to the front. Write down your answer. It's working. So we all picked our goal. Do we know what our goal is? Do you need any help?
I don't know what my height is.
Oh, yeah. We're already on the next step. So obviously then you put
Processed.
unrefined is, yes, that's correct. Refined is processed. So there's carbohydrates but in a form where they've been processed slightly before you then eat them. Yeah? So they have less minerals but provide more energy. That's why people like to then have the white bread, but it depends on how much you have at a time. Yeah? They don't have any fibre in and they're easier to overeat because they're not as filling. Yeah?